Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. We meet again here in this recorded lecture. Okay, Aziz, I'm preparing a recorded lecture in for topics introduction pressure vessel design for my students for course EPF 4801 process equipment design. This recorded lecture is book design principal practice of and process and have been used for process and in most universities. Okay, let's do of tank, but actually it's not only a tank. Even such as smaller other vessels can there is no okay of pressure, all right, but equipment all right, so basically can be all this, okay, as of so uh, then it should be pressure vessel. Okay, so let's say they ask who's things that you need to know, right? Our task is together after we right, and then and uh, sales the best suit of some knowledge designs, right? Such as the design was know that design parameters and then we come in thickness. You may need this mechanical, all right? The thickness size is uh, mechanical index, right? All right. So that type, that certain thickness get that's remember that that calculation is not a fine will be by need the knowledge of the estimate the value and we can estimate and analysis with on the pressure vessel design. We can have uh, some on way uh, uh, that we need. All right, and then we can design stress analysis. The perform must know that the very good design uh, mechanical engineer need to work effectively. Okay, now let's look at okay, uh, they need a vessel function here. All right. Okay. Okay. On design temperature, pressure, opening connection require connection. Alright, kita. Okay. For example, like the mixer or impeller. Okay. And the okay. Okay. Generally, class can be war ratio than 1/10. This is based on the ratio owners alright. So is the ratio is bigger than 1/10. Is a requirement that pressure vessel be designed and tested in all of the design code. So in pressure design from the Department of Safety and Legislation bodies and there are lines refer to act, click on the act and then on the factor for for fired box, something like that. But you may, okay. So this act in bahasa Asian, but here the one that I refer in Malaysia. So like bejana berapi and is alright, and then that right, and then this is unfired for unfired vessel, and then the clause related to the pressure vessel, there is boiler. Okay, there is a clause for boiler. Dandang steam is a steam boiler. And this one is it under clause? This is still under clause, under terminology. And saying here, mana-mana kilang dan jentera yang dikendalikan oleh kerajaan hendaklah dikecualikan dari peruntukan this one, jentera lain. Okay, no, not this one. Where are you? There. This is a clause saying that menetapkan cara menghitung tekanan kerja yang selamat bagi dandang steam dan bejana tekanan tidak berapi atau silinder gas atau kuasa kuda bagi penggerak utama. Okay, so you must make sure that you have calculate a safe pressure, a safe work pressure for the equipment, okay, which is under classification of pressure vessel. Okay, so you must make sure that you design meet this clause, right? And then they're saying that requirement. This is a requirement for maintenance, license, for any import. Okay, there is some requirements under this act. Okay, whenever you handle the pressure vessels. Okay, and there is as well. This is a clause for category the list, okay, the what they call it, the schedule for a type of dangerous that may happen with a pressure vessel. So this is among the clause in Machinery Act, and then there is a regulation. Okay, let's look under regulations. Okay, this I browsed through and then to show you where you can find some information of pressure vessels. Okay, legislation requirement for pressure vessel, where in other words that requirement for you to design properly pressure vessel. So if let's say the design, if let's say the authority find out that if the accident happened due to the miss or not proper design of the equipment, okay, you can get a penalty under this act. So you must remember that is your ethical, your responsibility to ensure that you do the calculation properly, and then you take into all the considerations, proper consideration when you design a pressure vessels. Alright. Then under the regulation, there are specific regulation for steam boiler and unfired pressure vessels. Okay, that way you may refer. Okay, you may refer here. All right. Then, okay. So basically, pressure vessel codes and standards. All right, why we need to have this? Because they provide us information on the safety requirement, the design guidance. Okay, the design guidance. Okay, the safety, the design guidance, and then the material of constructions, all right, fabrications, inspection and testing. So it provides the guidelines how to do this and what should you should have. So this is everything because you must remember that the vessel codes and standard is being written by people that has experience, okay, that has experience with the field, with the pressure vessel design fields. All right, and then with that has experience for in safety, industry safety, okay, industry safety field. Okay, because you must know that pressure vessel when it's not designed properly, it can cause a major accident and casualty. All right. And then the internationals, the standard, which has been other standard that has been used widely internationally, is SME. Okay, SME boiler and pressure vessel code, or short form for this is SME BPV code. Okay, this is actually standard used in North America and also popular. Okay, where I said it's been used internationally. Uh, the SME BPV code can be ordered from this website. And for European standard is BSEN 13445. Okay, it actually provides similar rules and guidelines. Okay, to the SME BPV code. Again, this as well not available freely, and you need to buy it. All right. So generally, if you if you work under design company, normally this design company they do have, okay, they invest on this standard, okay, they buy this standard, okay, and then this standard is not cheap actually. Okay, so if let's say if let's say there is no national codes in certain country, so the country will refer SME and European codes. I believe in Malaysia mostly we are referring to this international code, alright, because there are more details. Okay, so this is some overview, okay, what you can get from SME code, alright. So actually there are 12 sections, okay, there are 12 sections in SME code, and and uh, mainly the section that has content more related information for chemical plant and refinery plant is at this, right? Section 8. Okay, section 8. Right, section 8. So for section 8, so section 8, there are 3 divisions. Alright, so 3 divisions, and generally the division 1 is for low pressure vessels. Okay, for low pressure vessels. Okay, and for divisions 2, it's for thinner vessel walls, and division 3 for thicker wall vessels, and the pressures is bigger than 10. Okay, 10 psig. Okay, psig. So if you refer to this, alright, so basically division 2 is for below 10 psig. Alright, so this division 2 is usually chosen for large high pressure vessel where there's heavy in metal cost fabrication. Okay, offset the higher engineering construction cost because you're using thinner wall vessels. Alright, so mean when you thin vessel walls, that means you reduce the weight of the metals. Okay, that will cost quite large amount of money. Alright. Okay, so uh, so I hope this introduction is sufficient for beginning of pressure vessel design. Alright. The code and standard is really important when you come to design. You need to refer the code and the standard. Of course, most of the student doesn't have an access to the code and standard, but the textbook that we are using are mainly referring to the SME standard. Okay, SME standard or British standard. Right, they call it what they call it BS standard, European standard. Sorry, European standard. All right. So I hope I think you should know by now why we need to have a standard, a code. Okay, this has been covered during the previous class. All right. So okay, see you again. We will see again for next topic on the calculation for the pressure vessel design. Okay, class. See you again. Hope you're enjoying this distance learning. All right. Keep in touch. Okay. And happy with the new norm due to the COVID-19. Okay. Please keep stay safe and see you again. Bye.